if you were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can't get.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The Dog Pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Real.
198. Watch 98.
Bravo.
I smell fear.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Hey, we're 33. Hey, Haywood.
Hey. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. 6 man. Check curls.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hey, we're 33.
On second down now, it's Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there. Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A big play that time out of Chubb. 59 yards for him on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Shrugs him off. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
First carry for James Conner. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.